Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. So I took it disconnected right away. So I took that opportunity to restart the stream real quick. I restarted it. And I tried making a setting change. I don't know. I need to maybe try some random things. Do you think I should try disconnecting like Pranker Face? I have Pranker Face and TT. What is it? In here, settings. Better TTV and Pranker Face Z. I heard some people say that they don't have people don't have those both enabled anymore. I wonder, like, do you think that could be? You still connect that old iPad to re-chat? That old iPad is busted, unfortunately, sadly. Actually, I think I might have it somewhere. You know, that old iPad. No, it's not that it was busted. It's that the firmware on it, like, Twitch updated at a certain point to not to reject iPads that like didn't have like a. You have to have a certain level of firmware to be able to even use Twitch. So my iPad was just too old. Twitch doesn't allow it to be used, so I couldn't use it. I don't know if I still have that somewhere. I wonder what do I still have that? Hey Francophone, what's up? Francophone with a bunch of hours. Francophone, do you want to spend your hours? I mean, not right now, but I'm just asking generally. What else? Anybody brainstorming? Anybody else have any ideas as to like why? No, I just use my phone now. I use my I have a new phone, so I use that to monitor the stream once in a while. Hey, Monicule. All right. So I don't know. If that doesn't work, maybe I could try. I'm wondering, the drive, the new drive my J drive that I record the files onto. It's been a little bit testy times. I wonder if that could be causing the thing. Like I'm thinking of maybe I'll disable the Franker Face thing, and then maybe I'll try like recording the stream onto another drive just to see if like maybe that could be the issue. There's a couple things I could try, maybe. I don't really want to, I'm scared to, but I probably should try just reinstalling OBS as well. But anyway, I tried making a setting adjustment, so it's probably not going to do anything, but let's just see. Day shift. Comedy. Is that related to night shift? There was a movie called Night Shift. It was like a Russian like Matrix thing. But yeah, I thought it was kind of like mediocre. So, and I think Day Shift was that the sequel. I don't know. Anyway, you guys want to see what the Switch version of Famicom Detective Club looks like? I think we should look at it for comparison. So this is the remake on Switch. This be like the second remake of the series. Totally different art.
Oi!
I can't see that cop talking. Hold on. I guess that's... Oh, maybe that's a different day shift. Oh, I'm thinking of day watch. I was thinking of night watch and day watch, not day shift. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So generic. I mean, it's the art definitely looks like modern manga art, but so I mean, like in that way, it is generic. Like it's. I mean, it looks very much like modern anime art. So I guess it's a bit generic. I think it looks very nice though. I mean, the art quality is very good. The Russian trilogy? Yeah, that's Nightwatch. Yeah.
内海探偵事務所の助手の人だね。ご苦労様です。
You know, like, it's actually 3D though.
何があったんですか？
ここで死体が発見されたんだ。
Oh man, like all the music is like the classic music too. Like that's pretty cool. For some reason, the music in this video is like way louder than their voices. I don't know if that's loud on the stream. Stream soulless. You know, I think the reason why you think it looks soulless is because this art, it's not actually art. These are 3D models. I mean, so, but you would be forgiven for thinking this looks like art, or is it art, or maybe it's just art that's being animated? I'm pretty sure when his head moved, like I think it's a full 3D model. Well, no, I know, but like it looks like 2D art. To make it look to make them look like 2D art, but be 3D models, they kind of have to do the art in such a way where it's a bit simplified. I think it looks, I mean, considering like if it is 3D models, I think it looks quite nice. And then this is, oh, that's that corner guy. He had like he was only in the Super Nintendo game like a little bit. That's what her corpse looks like in this version. Oh, the music sounds pretty good. Oh, there's Ayumi. I definitely prefer the art style of the Super Nintendo one. It's a different kind of style. It's more of like, it would be more of an 80s manga style. I think, I don't know. Generally, I probably prefer that a little bit. But I'm not one of these people that, I mean, I'm very pessimistic about new things, except for anime, really. I think I like modern anime styles, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like Dr. Stone that looks really good, really sick. Chainsaw Man, the style looks amazing. Like One Punch Man has got some of the best manga arts that's ever existed. So there's plenty of like modern manga that I love the art for. It kind of depends though. A lot of anime do have that kind of generic look. There's a lot of generic anime, especially isekais. That looks good. I wonder if they like smoothed over the gameplay at all. The generic anime girls. Oh, Ghost Story music. I want to see what the janitor looks like. Yeah, voice acting seems good. Oh, there's this guy.
源次郎は刃物でめった突きにされたことによる出血多量で死亡したんだ。殺されなければならない。
What? Who's this guy? I don't remember him. Oh, here's the artist. Wait, that's not the janitor, is it? There's the artist girl. She looked way more immature in the she looked more bratty. She like paint on her overalls. Oh, there's the teacher Komada. Look at him. Man, is it 3D models? Maybe they're just doing like the thing where they like kind of move the art around to make them look like they're breathing. I can't tell. It might not be 3D. You know, like looking at this now, it might not be 3D models. It's probably just like flash animated like things. They do that in a lot of visual novels now, where they kind of like stretch the characters out and like stretch the art a little bit to like make it look like they're breathing and stuff. Which I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. This lady looks a bit different in this version. I mean, it's still got good music. Zenigata. Zenigata was awesome. Where's the janitor? Oh, is this him? Yeah, he still looks similar.
田崎はかなり慌てている。
ちょっとしんどうなってきましたわ。
Old dude. That's still the best music.
犯人
Badass detective music. What does the bar look like? Oh, look, here's the drunk dude. Look at the drunk dude. He looks hilarious. His hair blows out. The animation on him in the Super Nintendo one was hilarious because they just kind of like had his sprite kind of wobbling around like this instead. I like the detail on this version though.
こんなことしてられないって言う。その悪い男は誰だろう。
Who's that guy?
探偵さん。
Hold on! Hold on!
少しいいかな。
Don't want to go too far. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think about this? I definitely prefer the look of the Super Nintendo one. I think this looks decent though. That's the principle. I don't know. Like, I feel like he doesn't.
私は田崎を信じております。
Like the art in like some of these scenes like this is a little too clean, and it's not as, you know, it's passable, but you know the problem with like anime art is that the standards are so high because there's stuff like Vanillaware stuff, so you expect like the absolute 100% insanity level kick-ass art. So like this is still like good art, but it's like relatively speaking, but it's like a far cry from like a Vanillaware, you know. And when you go higher fidelity like this, you kind of this is a problem with like a lot of modern 2D games, which is why pixel art is still like so popular. When you go higher fidelity, it puts higher demand on the art to be good, or else you just have to go 3D. That's probably why like so many like companies go 3D with their like, you know, their sequels and stuff instead of like, or like 2.5D. Muramasa. Do you remember Mr. Leo? Monocule's here, right? Monocule actually requested me to play that, I believe. Or like, pretty sure. Yeah, Muramasa, yeah, we played that for 3 hours on stream. That game looks really nice looking, yeah. I'll prove it to you, Mr. Leo. I've got video evidence. Wii, right? Did I play the Wii version? Or would that be my thing? See, look, it's the only Wii link I have. The only one. Only Wii game I've played on stream. Look, there's for some reason there's a Racerhead. Look, I'm playing it in a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt. It's true. Whoa. I only played it for like 3 hours for like a request. And opinions were different based on which one you played first. So I can't really explain why. You know, like, that can be the case, but sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes the thing that you play first, you get attached to the style, but then other times, you can still, other times something just looks better, I think. Anyway, I think the Switch version does look nice. I think it looks fine. I just think that there's more charm. There's like more charisma to the art in, ooh, what's Apollo doing? He's not playing Umihara Kawasa yet, right? Oh, he's still playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Okay, good. I can keep streaming. Kaw doing more Predator games. Fuck RHCP. Wait, what is that? You able to do GameCube games for requests? I think so. I think I can just play those in Dolphin. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers? Not a fan of the Chili Peppers, huh? I like them. For like, I'm not a big pop music guy, but that's one of the bands where I have always kind of liked their stuff. Still like them. I mean, I don't know what their recent stuff is. I don't really been paying attention. You have a request? Oh, well, I got to finish this game first, Famicom Detective Club. But you do have some hours to spend. I think you have 3 hours to spend when I finish it. Well, probably do a short stream tonight. I don't know if we'll have time for anything else. And then tomorrow I have to do a Patreon stream. But yeah, I'll probably do more requests the rest of the week. We gotta get some other ones done. What does the Famicom one look like? I wonder, did Game Center CX do the first? Did they do the first, or did they do the center one, the second one? Let me see. Yeah, what's your request? Does anybody else like? Does anyone else have like ideas? Like, do you have things you want to request? Like Francophone or Monocule. You guys both have hours, right? Don't you? Is there anything that you feel like that you want to request soon? Or do you not know? If you don't know, we can always just wait. Like, Francophone's got 8 hours, and Dual Cule and Monocule combined have like 7, I think. It's not on YouTube. Well, let me check my folder. Hudson Selection Volume 4? What is that for? GameCube reimagining of the original? Oh, yeah? Okay. GameCube, huh? Could do that. Robot Odyssey for Apple 2? You will give me $500. That's like a, what do they call that? A bounty? You're putting out a bounty? Is it even beatable? Draken. I'd be more than willing to play more Draken. Yeah, Draken is great. I do want to finish Draken. Where did I put those? Where did I put those Game Center CXs? A degree in engineering. What season would that be? Are you sure that he played that? Oh, I'd be happy to play more Ranko's Longest Day. Yeah, that was a good game. I want to play more of that. 145? Let's see here. 45. You have to design microchips. Really? Is that what you want to see me do? Robot Odyssey? Here, let's check this out. Real quick.
けどそれはすれ違いではなく配信です金のパンツ履いてるのは配信です
It's one of your favorite titles? I should experience it?
で今回挑戦するソフト
Adventure Island.
ディスクシステムですね
Okay.
これ
Alright, I'll
フ
just
ァミコン
try to
探偵
get
クラ
that
ブ
then.
消えた後継者これ全然知らないですよ、
Oh, this is the missing
フ
heir.
ァミコン探偵クラブ
So he must not have
消
played
えた
Girl in Back then.
開始
機の中で
The missing heir. What does it
ど
look
こは
like
どうして
though?
ここは一体どこだ
I remember watching this episode.
僕は誰だ
So this is the
何も思い出せ
first
ない
one.
町というんだ
Are these
よ
the
ろしく
same characters? Is that the
操作はコマンドで進行
Amachi?
私がちょうどうなかみの崖のそばを通り気失うかなこんなとこから言われても分からへんな
手を振る謎の人物のもと
Well,
へ
this
移
is
動
the first game in the series. Anyway.
女の子連絡もしないでどこに行ってたの心配したんだから
探偵事務所で働く同僚の
あユミ
と遭遇
記憶喪失ですって
主人公が所属する宇津木探
Oh,
偵
they're
事務
gonna
所
work at the... Whoa, spoilers. They're gonna work at the same detective agency together. She's gonna join the detective agency.
思い出ない
Oh, so this must be the same kid detective then.
え知り合いその
I guess this we're being spoiled that Ayumi's gonna join the detective agency. That's okay.
呼ぶを
綾代家の主で綾代商事の会長でも今ではお墓の中
We're waiting on Skittles
話
to
を聞
finish
いたこ
up.
とで菊の
Like
墓
this
がある
game, yeah.
神楽
We're
寺へ
gonna...
移
I
動
mean,
で
of
き
course
る
we're gonna finish
神楽寺
Famicom Detective Club. Just curious about
アキラと
the other game in this series.
と
So
ポリ
this
ス
is
のイラ
what...
ストをもとに
Oh man. Wait, look at this.
今は
Wait.
なき
みたいな後ろ
His
か
art.
あ主人公
Protagonist.
実に個性的な伊藤ポリ
Using Officer Ito's truly charming illustrations. Oh, I wish there was an episode for the game we're playing, The Girl in Back, but I don't think there is.
スのイラストをもとに登場人物の複雑な関
See, this
係を
is the
整理
best.
天地さんもいらんのちゃうかな
Do I even need that?
いるかな原神もそんないないような気がするなまあで
I
も
already
まだ
drank my
半分じゃ
entire
ん
rum and coke. What happened? Where'd it go? Is it all inside of me?
探偵アリナの捜査はまだ始まったばかり
What? It's all gone. Disappeared.
が楽しめます。最初に
I love when he goes around and like
カードが出てき
plays these games. And like all these places he went to like are like out of business now. And
戦利品を
all the arcades are like out of business.
での権利は
So good.
綾代家の正当な個数
I
で
want to see what the Famicom version of The Girl in
菊
Back
の
looks
寝室
like.
に残された焦げ跡と関係があるのか
That's good. I could watch that whole episode, but is there any footage of that somewhere? If you put in Famicom Detective Club on YouTube, you like get pretty much the Super Nintendo and Switch version, like mostly the Switch version. Not surprising, I guess. This detective game is extremely underrated, says this YouTuber. There you go, guys. Is there any footage of the Famicom one? Ken Strange's Hidden Secrets in Games. Is that for Famicom Detective Club? No. Oh man, there's like no footage. On the table. Okay, Stackmaster. So yeah, if I want to beat the game where I have to learn real programming, I can get 500 bucks. That sounds like a pretty good bargain. How could I pass up that? Oh, a lot of people have on YouTube have like let's played this game on the Switch. There's like no footage of the original Famicom one. Oh well, Super Nintendo version is close enough. No cheating? What counts as cheating? No cheating. What if I look up some things ahead of time, but I just pretend like I'm playing it blind? Does that count as not cheating? Look up solutions to puzzles? Yeah, what if I just pretend like I didn't look them up? Does that count? How would you know? Maybe my playthrough is like destined to be invalid no matter what. Skittles is like, hurry up and beat the game. Yeah, we'll do that now, Skittles. I wanted to see some. Just wanted to check out the other versions first. To 100? It might be worth it to cheat through. Yeah, for 100? I'd cheat through it for 100. Thanks, Stackmaster. That's a good deal. Because Stackmaster is a true friend. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, guys. Let's finish the game, shall we? Chapter 10. A childhood friend. Who's ready for the ends? Logbook. Oh. Here we go. Ryoko again. So, she was going to tell us about Shinobu. I've told you all I know. Wait, but why did I come here then? Oh, did you have a friend? Didn't you have a friend? I thought she was gonna have a friend come over, and she was gonna tell us about more about Shinobu. Man, I'd love to hear like what the music sounds like on the Famicom version. Maybe we should try to play it just on the emulator, just see what it's like a little bit. Pacifist without save states. I mean, I would always play without save states anyway by default, but like pacifist. What about instead of pacifist, just without continues? I feel like that would be harder. I think Team R did do it without continues. No person's ever done it. Oh yeah. Pixel art is great. I don't know, I kind of like the style a little bit better in this one. Principal Urabe had good direction and was always sympathetic with the students' concerns. He's always been an upstanding man. I've told you all I know. I hope Sayaka gets here soon. I wish I could help you more. Well, I hope so too. How do we pass the time? The telephone's in the corner of the room. Take the phone. Could I use your phone? It won't be long distance. What? Who am I supposed to call? What? The only number I know is the bar. Call them. What? Who am I supposed to call? What? I'm supposed to call someone? Did we know any other numbers? Yeah, to do original Adventure Island Pacifist. Well, there's that one, the one part of 8.3, don't you have to hit the bat mid-air to even make the jump? How would you... Yeah, there's some... Yeah, that would be probably pretty tricky. What the hell? It might just be up the road from Sambora. I wonder what they'd say about the murder. I'm supposed to call them? Wait, I thought I called their number. You're allowed to kill 2 of the 3 bats at the end of 8.3. Oh, really? But like at that point, that doesn't even feel like pacifist anymore. They're busy, so how is that gonna help me? Well, it kind of just sounds like the game's impossible in pacifist mode. Assassin route. Fuck those bats. I remember one time I sprained my ankle. He personally escorted me to the hospital in his car. Was it a black car? Everybody was talking about it. That car. Was it a big black car? Very fancy big black car. What a shock! The kind every schoolgirl wants to be seen in. Well, no doubt about that. When I was a schoolgirl, I always wanted to be seen in big black fancy cars. So it's true. Principal Arabe owned a large black car 15 years ago. Wow! He's always been an upstanding man. But did he own a big black car? What, am I supposed to call him now? Pretty sure I'm getting the number right. Sambora Bar and Saloon. Yes, we just heard the news. It's all over the TV. Garo was in here just the other day. Everybody here's talking about it. Why don't you come over if you want to know more? Okay, bye, lady. I'm just gonna leave. Excuse me, but I have to go check on something. I won't be long. Yeah. Oh, please be back soon. Do I really have to go check on something? Like, why? They just gonna ask them about the car? Howdy. Hey, you were that kid from aboard, right? I want to talk to the bartender, actually. Can I help you? Do you know anything? Everybody's talking about it. I could have sworn he was up to something the last time I saw him. Customer know anything? Can't believe he's dead. Couldn't tell you much about that. No idea. Could that destroy any obstacles such as rocks, boulders, items, and campfires that include skateboard accidents and Honey Girl? I see. I wonder what that fool got himself into this time. I don't know if I'd ever want to do that. Not gonna challenge. A TV. Oh, I'm supposed to check TV. Am I supposed to ask about the TV? What do I do with the TV? Am I done here? Why did I even come here for? It's all over the TV. Pestering me too much can be hazardous to your health, kid? What? Why are you saying that? Oh. What? Why did I even go there? What? Sayaka should be here any time now. Okay. Invalidates the run and he must reset. Whoa. That sounds like some strict rules. There's a large TV here. Oh, you always have the matches in case you forget your phone number. Oh, is that the TV? Why does he comment on the TV? No, I don't want to use the phone, actually. Is there somebody else I'm supposed to call? I've got to go to a bar called the Sambora. If you need to get a hold of me, you can call the number on this pack of matches. Alright. Oh, okay. You have to show her the matches so that happens. Good evening, Dragoon Seal. I'm trying to finish up Famicom Detective Club tonight. It's gonna be good. We're gonna get the ending. We're gonna find out who the killer was. It's gonna be very exciting. I've already stated my theories. What are we supposed to do here? How are you doing, Dragon Seal? Just ask everybody everything again, I guess. Now that I think about it, things are starting to seem kind of suspicious. He showed up for the first time in a long while around 10 days ago. He always came here off and on, so I didn't think much of it at the time. But this time it was different. That night, he came in here and sat in the corner staring at the TV. It was just after the ball game had ended. After sitting there glued to the TV for the longest time, he suddenly stood up exclaiming, "Heh, heh, heh. It all comes back to me. Always. I always win. Ha 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 ha." What? He ran out the door, shouting this again and again. It must have been just after 9 p.m., I'd say. Unfortunately, I can't see the TV from here, so I couldn't tell you what he'd seen. What did he see, Dragoon Seal? I don't understand. From then on, he came here all the time in high spirits, throwing all kind of money around. Excuse me. There's the phone. It's for you. Hello? Hello, this is Ryoko. Sayaka just called to let me know her train's here. I'm heading out now to pick her up. I'm on my way. Excuse me. Pleasure's mine. What did Goro realize? Make yourself comfortable. I'll be back with Sayaka in just a minute. Let's make ourselves comfortable. What should we check in the meantime? Who should we snoop to? What should we investigate? Why are they mentioning the TV? Why are they mentioning the TV all the time? What could Goro have seen on the TV that night? What was going on 10 days ago? There was a murder, right? Yoko was murdered? Hey, it's 9 p.m. Just about the same time Goro was watching TV that night. Check the TV! I wonder what's on. What's on? Okay, the game's just about over. No, I recognize that. The news in Japanese, my favorite. It's the only kind of news I want to watch now, is news in Japanese. It's the only news I care about. What, denim jacket over casual dress? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was nice, Asian ways. Yeah, I agree. There was an accident downtown somewhere. Police are investigating the Goro murder. Detective, I'd like to introduce Sayaka Ishibashi. Pleased to meet you. I assume Ryoko's told you a little bit about me. There she is, guys. Yeah, could you bring it back, Nemo? It's okay, you don't have to be Asian. It can be for all girls. All women and girls. Five denim jackets, perfect. Ask about Shinobu is what we want to know. I was close with Ryoko and Shinobu ever since junior high. Ever since Shinobu started high school, we noticed she'd started to change. But none of us ever thought she would end up like she did. Or actually, it was not. It was what's his name? That what's the dude's name again? Hibino. Can I ask about Hibino? No. It's a shame things still happen in this day and age. $12 each. Wearing fits. That sounds pretty good, Nemo. I can't say I like the guy much, but to be murdered like that. It's a shame these things still happen in this day and age. I know, right? Don't you guys hate when that happens in this day and age? Up until Mr. Uchida committed suicide, we used to go to school with his son. Our nickname for him was Big T. So he was his son, and his name did start with T. Big T? That means his initial is TU. Yeah, we used to call Mr. Uchida's son Big T. His full name was Tatsuya Uchida. Tatsuya Uchida, could this be the TU I've been looking for? Oh. Fly went out of style. The denim jacket is not one of them. Yeah, I mean, I think I liked a lot of 80s and 90s fashion, I think. I probably like it better than whatever modern fashion is, which I'm not even really sure. I'll always remember what a kind and gentle heart he had. He always seemed bright and cheerful for as long as I knew him. He's been through a lot, no doubt. First hearing about the murder of his friend, then with his father committing suicide. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Yoke and I always aspired to be like the principal. I hope you're able to make some sense of all this. No one could have ever expected what happened. I couldn't believe it at the time. Back when it happened, I think Big T took the news worst of all. Battle jacket, nice. Yeah, we saw that. I think I used to have a denim jacket for a short while. When I was in high school. I don't know. They've supposedly been close friends ever since they were young. I think Shinobu must have been interested in him. He seemed to be stricken with grief after his father's death, and moved away not long after. I never saw him again. That's all I know about him. Now he's Hitomi. Or not Hitomi, Hibino. Heard about Yoko's death 10 days ago. It was on the news at the time. One of the people they interviewed was Principal Arabe. He seemed so sad. Wait a minute. That's exactly when Goro was watching the TV at the Sambora. I did not make that connection. Sayaka, I finished putting your luggage away. I'll show you your room now. Excuse me for just a second. So the Uchida boy's first name was Tatsuya. Could this be the TU I'm looking for? It's definitely a long shot. And for Goro, he could have been watching the interview with Arabe when he had his outburst at Sambora. Wait a second. Could the principal have sold his house in order to pay off Goro? So maybe he actually is related to Hibino, and he didn't do the killing himself, but it was all to protect his son, who's actually Hibino. But wait, would he be his real son, or was he adopted? Or was maybe an adopted Uchiha? I don't know. Why didn't that emote work? Perfectly designed for putting in cardboard boxes. Don't ask me why. Mine too. We're worse things than being a cat? Get me started on pants. I'm not a big fan of pants. Not a big pants fan. Shorts are better. You picking clothes? I've never been too big into clothes shopping either. Good job, Stackmaster. Yeah, you should finish losing weight first and then get new pants, probably. There you go. There's an. Just don't wear jorts. Good call. We already have a quote of that? It does sound like something I would have said. They seem to be talking in the other room. That Flip is such an idiot. I know, and I think it's weird he never wears pants. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, Sayaka was just showing me her old junior high yearbook. A yearbook? Tatsuya's picture should be in there. Could I have a look at it, please? Of course. That's why I brought it. Let's get a close look. Guys, pull up your chair. Look closely at the pixels. This guy. Which one is him? Which one is him? Do I have to click on like all their faces? It's not gonna be like a twist where you. Oh, that's Big T in the second row there. Which vicinity was it in? Wait. Which vicinity was it in? Him? Yeah, that's him. It's Sabino. Tatsuya Uchida. Why in the world would these ghosts know? And there's Tatsuya Uchida. That's Mr. Hibino! Shocking. If Carmen was here. Boring t-shirts. I wear exciting t-shirts and shorts most of the time. So I take it you discovered the truth. Yes, I was the son of Teruhiko Uchida. Eh? I couldn't call myself that. Not after my father was the main suspect of a murder case, and then how they found him like that. My mother, rest her soul, had always told me how important it was to keep your name unblemished. I'll always remember her words. My father was no murderer. I'll never believe those stories. My father was an honorable man who trusted others to be the same. But then Mr. Kaneda, he used him. Now I am a murderer. But that's different. Because of Mr. Kaneda, my father lost everything. That's why I killed him. I mean, that's why I was happy he died. I was too much for him. So he took his own life. father was a good man. He wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone kill a man. Not even those low-life Kanadas. Because of Mr. Kaneda, my father. If only those no-good Kanadas never existed. Ah! No good. They're no good. I was lost without my father, until Principal Urabe came along. He looked after me. Principal Urabe was friends with my father back in their childhood days. He stepped in after we lost Dad, acting like a father would for his son. He was the only one ever there for me. I'm so thankful. I couldn't have gotten this career without his help. I owe it all to him. The principal is a great man. After she met Goro, Shinobu changed completely. During her last few days, the Shinobu I knew was already long gone. Never met the principal in your high school? I don't remember meeting any principals either. I heard he was murdered. The Kanedas. They're a disgrace to this school and to this town. I'm mad. Hibino's hatred of the Kanedas is certainly understandable, considering all that's happened to him and his family. I'd love to hear his alibi for the day Goro was murdered, though. I realize the way the situation looks, Detective. To make matters worse, I don't really have any alibi. However, I don't care. They got what they deserved. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Old school paddling? I don't think you can do it now. What are you trying to say? On the night of his father's death, Goro arrived just after the crime took place. Apparently he saw who the murderer was. I have reason to believe Goro was murdered because he tried to blackmail this man, who I believe is none other than Principal Urabe. Surely you're not saying Principal Urabe? Well, let me tell you something. You may question me and even doubt me if you choose to. However, I won't tolerate you insulting the principal like that. Not now, not ever. Wow, look, we got the angry close-up of Hibino. Look at his angry face with all of its pixels. Look at the shaky pixels. Oh, you can feel the palpable anger of these pixels. Maybe he was paddled as a kid, and that's what made him go wrong. Think, Flick, think. So Mr. Hibino is the son of the late Teruhiko Uchida. If that's the case, Ibino's hatred of the Kanedas is certainly understandable, considering all this happened to him and his family. Taking away the possibility of Arabe, my next best lead is now Mr. Hibino. Let's think. But there's so much that points to the principal, and Hibino wouldn't be so stupid as to murder Goro without an alibi. He? TikTok. The final chapter? Insanity? That's what I have in my brain! Oh, I'm gonna be able to relate to this. This is the front of the high school. It's so bleak out there. As though the clouds could break any minute. No one's outside. Except me, so technically someone is outside. Go to... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where should I even go? I don't even know. Eeny, meeny, miny... Art! What's that sound? Flip, what's with the long face? Was it something I said the other day? Like, freaked out and went crazy. Let me ask you again all this shit. I really don't think Principal Arabe could be a killer. It's absurd to even think of such a thing. Then maybe you did it! That would also be absurd. Principal was the owner of a large black car 15 years ago, correct? Yes, he did own one a long time ago. But, seeing as how the principal was away on business at the time of the Goro murder, how could he be the killer? Principal Arabe is not a murderer. Not a murderer! I will hold no more of these pointless conversations. Good day. Good day, sir. I say good day to you. There's certainly a lot of black cars out there. And furthermore, the principal is supposedly away on business. If Principal Arabe was truly away on business at the time of the Goro murder, then Komada's right. He couldn't have been the murderer. Taking away the possibility of Arabe, my next best lead is now Mr. Hibino. What's this? What is these are new arts? Oh, whatever. Staffing. Ah, detective. Mr. Hibino came through here a short while ago. He seemed awfully angry about something. Where'd he go? I wonder what the matter was. Please bring some resolution to this case. Set the principal's mind at ease. Working on it. This is the final chapter, by the way, guys. What's gonna happen? The last I saw of her yesterday was when that student was injured. Just as the principal leaves us, we're forced to deal with the crisis. She seems to have handled it well, though. What if it's actually Hayama? But I don't know why that would be. I don't see the connections. The staff room, the clock is working. Dude, stare at this guy's face. Take that, idiot. He had nothing to say. I intimidated him. Wait a second, didn't Miss Hayama say she had to tell the principal about the student's injury? If Hayama can verify that she contacted the principal while he was away on his business trip, then that would confirm his alibi. Where does Skittles, where'd she go? Skittles, help me. Open? Time to open the wall. Can I open the wall? Erg. Open the stupid wall, idiot. Open it. I suddenly have a mysterious open command. I don't think it's gonna let me just randomly do this yet. Hayama. Well, how do we find her? I guess I'm supposed to find Hayama. What if she's like out here? The front of the high school. Oh man, we got the very creepy ambience. An evening wind howls. A faint weeping sound? Do we hear a faint weeping sound? It's so bleak out here, as though the clouds could break any minute. No one's outside. I've never seen a cloud break. Rubber. It's weeping at Hayama. Where's the black? It almost looks as though she's trying to say something. Oh, really? It's the portrait of Shinobu. Remember the... Oh, I have to read the poetry? How I love you, Famicom Detective Club. You're a great game, and that's no snub. You are really good, and your music is good, and I like you because you are good. I heard something. It's getting dark in here. Hold on a second. It's getting dark. Bring out the darkness. Bring out the dark. Dark. It's dark time. Wait a second. This is too much light. Oh, that's better. How about this lighting, guys? Now we're gonna play this game the way that the lords intended. It's creepy. Almost looks like he's trying to say something, guys. Yeah, he's in debt 1 hour at the moment. Nothing scary than debt. Have you seen Mr. Ayama at all today? No, I haven't seen her lately. I don't know when she'll be back. I heard it again. I assume she's visiting the students at the hospital. I hope she gets back before the rain hits. The rain. Spain. Mainly on the plains. I need to get going soon as well. Better safe than sorry if you ask me. This storm is going to be a nasty one. Metaphorically speaking. Oh, this sure is one foul day, Flip. Can't you feel it? There's just something in the air. It feels dreadful. Guys, who's scared right now? Who feels fear? Is Demo feeling fear? Asian waste? Molecule? You guys feel fear? Molecule's afraid. Somebody hold Molecule. Why do I have the open command here in this screen? Why do I have an open command? Fuck. It just says erg if I try to open, if I put it on the wall. I've tried to open the garbage can like multiple times. It says it's got nothing to do with the case. I've also tried to examine it. I'm gonna try again now. That's the wall Mr. Tazaki plastered 15 years ago. Oh. Oh, Ayumi's randomly here. Okay. Hey, Flip. Ayumi, I've discovered so much since I last saw you. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm being possessed by evil spirits. No, just kidding. I've got to take a makeup test for Mr. Hibino. That's a bit odd. I missed a ton of stuff that day. I chased Mr. Tazaki to the Marufuku. I'll try and meet you at the office later on today, unless I get caught in the storm or murdered. I hate this weather. You always used to say, I wish I didn't have to be in school on a day like this. The clouds look just like they did that day it happened. Blip. It feels like she's standing behind me all the time anymore. Shinobu's somewhere inside that school. There's just no other explanation. See you soon, Blip. This is a job for Detective Cider. Music. Reason to believe Shinobu is still somewhere within Ushimitsu High School. There's no doubt in my mind. What could Yoko have meant when she said that? Her spirit was still roaming the school in the guise of the girl in back? Wait a second. The bloodstained girl Miss Hayama saw was Shinobu, alive but wounded. Then that black car must have made a stop here on the night of the Kaneda murder. Is it possible Yoko meant the killer hid Shinobu's body somewhere inside the school, like maybe in the plaster? What is a shocking idea? Or anything else. I need to verify Arabe's alibi. It seems Miss Hayama holds the key to all the answers at this point. At school even now. What an unbearable thought. Go back to the old building. All right. Open the wall, idiots. It's time to open the wall. Open it. Open it, you stupid son of a bitch. Shinobu may be hidden somewhere within the school, even now. Probably unrelated to this plaster, though. Probably unrelated. Staff room. Where's freaking Hayama? Oh, did she? She's here somewhere. Didn't Ayumi said she was going to Hibino. Paddling. That's funny. Find the mirror. Well, what would be in the plaster then? Can't be that widely practiced, because people get sued for that kind of thing. Maybe not in the South. Dark. Hey, Demo. Welcome to the Darksider stream. We stream every video game except Darksiders, the only one I won't stream. Stream every other game. Dark Souls is like the Hitler effect. Imagine if Genghis Khan could go riding in a motorbike simultaneously the armies and his motorbike inside. Yeah, did that quote come from Twisted Metal 1? I played that in a stream, didn't I, at some point? I mean, it seems like we're supposed to go here now, but I still couldn't. Should I try opening the garbage can now? Let me just try everything here. Every single option. Yeah, it makes sense, Mr. Leo. Starting to get worried? I've got to find Miss Hayama soon. Standing all the way out here isn't going to help. It makes me wonder, though. Why would Ms. Hayama have come by here while running home? It's an awfully big detour. Yeah, it's just an attempt to like do like a discipline thing. But it's a little old-fashioned. Probably doesn't. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think there's anything I can do here. Oh. Miss Hayama. What are you doing out here? Definitely like her art better in this version of the game. Oh, by the way, I am instituting a new policy on the Flip channel, guys. If you aren't here to watch the stream in a timely manner, we have a new public vlogging system. And whoever gets here the latest gets vlogged on the Flipsider channel. So, hope you guys are going to enjoy that new system. Yeah, I'm going to change my name to Vlogsider as well, but that won't be till later. Miss Hayama, did you manage to get hold of Principal Arabe yesterday? I called the hotel he said he was going to be staying at, but they didn't have any record of him ever checking in. After I got off the phone with the hotel, I called his house and spoke with him there about the injured student. Why? What's wrong? The principal's alibi is falling apart. We might have to flog him publicly. Floggings will continue till morale improves. That always works. What are you doing out here? I could ask you the same question. Someone double parked and blocked the gate, so I had to come through here on my way in. Oh my! I like her shocked face. That's right, I remember now. That's the reason I had to come through here 15 years ago, too. It's the principal's car. There was a car out here blocking the gate, so I ran through here instead. Exclamation point, exclamation. It was a big black car, I think. Yes, I remember it looked familiar. It wasn't there when I arrived at the school either. Whoever it was got there after I did. Miss Hayama, I have reason to believe Shinobu's body was hidden in this school that night. You say you saw a large black car here at the school when you ran through here. Shinobu may very well have been in that car. Eh? Big 80. Shinobu was here that night? If that's true, then there's only one place she could be. Flip, are you thinking what I'm thinking? She must be in the art room. I mean, behind the mirror? I got no idea. Where could she be? It's a mystery. It's possible the criminal must have stuffed her body in that wall and sealed it over with plaster. If that's the case, then I think it's time for another chat with Mr. Tazaki. I think this is where I'd better get the final word from that shifty janitor. And by that I mean I'm gonna murder him. What's wrong now? On the night of the Kaneda murder, was it really you who plastered the wall? Yeah, of course it was me. You still don't trust me, do ya? I want to trust him, but... Did you see a large black car anywhere at the school that night? There was somebody at the school? Why do you keep asking so much about that stupid wall? You still don't trust me, do ya? The fact is, I have reason to believe that there is conclusive evidence for the Kaneda case in that wall. In other words, the murder weapon may have been sealed inside it, along with Shinobu Asakawa herself. What? Mr. Tazaki, have you told me the entire truth up until now? Well, no. I mean, not really, I guess. Eh? Well, now you better tell me. It was me who plastered that wall. But... after I laid the plaster, I decided to take a walk and clear my head while it dried. I accidentally left my bucket of plaster there, so it's possible somebody could have stuck her in there and resealed it while I was away. That's what really happens. Asaki, you idiot! You really think Shinobu's in the wall? I know I sound suspicious, but I swear I'm telling you the honest truth. Hey, there's something else. The next morning when I went to get my power drill, I noticed something. It looked like someone had been using my tools. I was sure of it. That's what really happened. I never thought anything of it till now. These aren't really the kind of details that ever seem important. We've got to see what's in that wall. Sugi needs to know about this too. Please find the killer soon. Please. But, well, it can't be the principal. It just can't be. You won't do anything to him, will you? I don't know. So you believe Shinobu's body is sealed into a wall at the old school building? Well, Flip, I can see you've worked quite a lot out. I assume you probably have a suspect in mind by now? Flip, I've come to some conclusions as well. I know who the owner of the pen is. The question is, do you?
Do I? Well, there's two people it could be. Okay, so Arabe seems like he was the one who buried Shinobu in the wall. But who killed Goro? Was that also Arabe? I mean, it's his alibi. I mean, I guess that he wants us to say Arabe, right? It still seems like it could be Hibino. But I think right now it wants us to say Arabe? Correct. We need to be very careful of the principal from here on out. He's very intelligent and could do anything at this point. Could the killer really be Principal Arabe? What do you think, Demo? Is it really Principal Arabe? Stackmaster, your money is on girl in back? No, that's crazy. I think it's the girl in front. Boss, that wall! I know, Flip. We'll get to it in due time. First, I need to finish playing the Super Famicom game. I mean, right now we need to focus on apprehending Arabe. I'm going to be monitoring the situation from the police station. By which I mean, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. Good work, Flip. We couldn't have done it without you. Hey. You can only think and review. Despite all his recognition, could the principal really be nothing more than a common criminal? When he was talking about his grief for Yoko and his trust in Tazaki, I didn't get the slightest suspicion he was lying. However, he's the killer. Thank you, Stackmaster. Why did he corroborate Tazaki's alibi? Wait, of course, it provided an alibi for himself as well. For all I know, he could have even been planning to reveal the lie if he ever became a suspect to throw suspicion on Tazaki. Exactly, that's what I was saying before. The real criminal. Principal Arabe? I do think Arabe probably killed Shinobu, but I still think Hibino is also guilty of, like, killing Yoko or somebody. She killed somebody. Maybe Arabe also killed Goro, too. Hang on a second. If all this is true, then Arabe must have been murdered. They must have murdered Genjiro, Goro, and Yoko, as well as Shinobu. Don't forget about, what's his name? Uchida. Oh, I guess that could have actually been a suicide. 3 current murders make sense, but why would he have murdered Kaneda 15 years ago? Doesn't add up. I think that was Shinobu, actually, but we don't know the whole story there. Tsugi Detective Agency. Detective, I'm going to share with you something. Not many. Is this Stackmaster on the phone? Not many people know. Principal Arabe is far from what you think. A long time ago, this so-called Good Samaritan had a hand in Mr. Kaneda's shady affairs. What? Who is this? Someone who hates that lowlife from the bottom of his heart. Let me tell you, he's at the school right now. He's what? Hello? They hung up. Oh no! I left Ayumi at the school by herself. She's in danger. Whoops. My bad. Ayumi, you're safe. What's going on? Flip lets out a sigh of relief as he finds Ayumi and Hibino safe in front of the high school. Ayumi, did you see the principal anywhere? No, I didn't see anybody in there but Mr. Hibino. I was in the classroom the whole time, though, taking his test, so I really couldn't be sure if anybody else was in there or not. Mr. Hibino was supervising me to take the test the whole time. I don't think he'd know either. The principal isn't back yet from his business trip. Really? I just got an anonymous tip at the office just a minute ago. They said the principal is here right now. Look at Hibino's face. We've got to get to the principal's office. It's locked from the inside. Open the door! Flip rams the door as hard as he can. Whoa, cutscene! Here they find Principal Arabe face down on his desk, lying in a pool of blood! Stackmaster, a pool of blood? That usually indicates death. But what if it's ketchup? Principal! Hibino, don't act shocked. You did it. Principal Arabe! What in the world? He's already gone. He appears to have been stabbed. Is it delicious tomato sauce? Hold on a second. No, that tastes like delicious blood. Everything was locked. Even the windows. There's an envelope over there by the body. Open the envelope. Inside the envelope, Flip finds a note written on school letterhead. To whom it may concern, I dare not call myself an educator any longer. After having allowed myself to commit so many atrocious crimes, I developed all of the Assassin's Creed games and released them upon the world. And I can't live with myself. You see, I was once nothing more than a henchman in the late Mr. Kanada's schemes. But before long, he started to get in my way. So on the night of November 10th, 15 years ago, I murdered him in cold blood. It would have been the perfect crime had it not been for the single eyewitness, Shinobu Asakawa. To my astonishment, she had seen everything. So, as she tried to escape, I pursued her in my vehicle. It was then I ran her down and fled the scene with her body in my trunk as fast as I could. All these years I had kept the secret hidden, hoping no one would ever find out. But then suddenly, two people appeared who knew of my dark past. One was a detective by the name of Yoko Kojima. Stackmaster! You can't go to sleep yet? You're gonna miss the most climactic part of the game when it all gets wide open. You don't want to miss this, Stackmaster. No, you do not. One by one, inexorably approaching the truth. The other was Goro Kaneda. It was then that I'm busy now. It was then I realized he must have seen me flee after I murdered his father. That's why he was talking to the TV, I guess. This sudden shock was simply too much for me. Fearing my secret would be exposed, I took the matter into my own hands once again and silenced Yoko and Goro before either could reveal what they knew. The fool that I am, I only afterwards realized that these acts would ultimately seal my fate. I only regret I hadn't realized earlier there was no need to hide the truth. Wait a second! This is fishy, Skittles. Is this really how the game wrapped up? Did he even write this letter, Skittles? Or did Hibino forge the letter? This is fake news. It's not even news. But it's probably fake. Probably fake. And so, I die in shame. Please believe me, for I am but a shell of a man. Forgive me. I was left no other choice. Skittles did say this was a short chapter, though. Dude, Hibino's gotta be... There's no way Hibino's not involved. There's no way. Is there any? I mean, his initials also are TU. So he's 100%. It's guaranteed that he's involved. He's probably like a real killer or the real killer. No. So this is it. Principal Arabe of all people is a cold-blooded murderer, and so Flip now realizes the phone call must have come from Arabe himself. A last-minute cry for help. Principal! Come on, let's head back to the office. We need to contact the authorities. This can't be. Principal Arabe is no murderer. I can prove it. You see, I'm the killer! Oh, do you think it could be? You know what it probably is? I bet that Arabe, it wasn't that he was a killer. He probably took in Hibino as, because we already know basically that he took in Hibino as like his son. But Hibino was like crazy. So all this time, Arabe's been trying to cover for Hibino. That's why he was blackmailing Goro. That's what it is. I knew Hibino was the killer. If only you hadn't... so probably what happened here... Okay, so with this letter, actually, you know what it probably is? Arabe did write that letter, but I think it's... He's trying to cover... He's trying to take the blame for Hibino because he knows Hibino's going to be caught like that. If only you hadn't come along! Flip! I would have gotten away with everything. And he'd still be alive. Ever since that day 15 years ago, after my missing father phoned me to say he'd taken poison, I made up my mind that I had nothing left to live for except to see Genjiro Kaneda die by my own hands. I left my own last words on the principal's answering machine, then took a knife to Kaneda. That's when Shinobu came in and saw everything. Genjiro lying on the floor, the bloody knife, and me. So he did do all the murders. I was wrong about that. I thought there must have been two culprits. I mean, Yumi seemed to think there was two culprits, though. Maybe like, I guess Shinobu didn't kill me. Murderer! Standing there in shock, I quickly realized what I had to do. She knew it as well as I did and ran. It wasn't long after she escaped that I heard the sound of screeching brakes from down the road. When I caught up with her, I saw a black car there, stopped just in front of her. Shinobu was lying on the street, motionless. Did Arabe actually kill her? Yeah, okay, so it was two killers then, essentially. I was right about that too. I was right about everything. Skittles, how much was I right about? I was right about everything, right? It was Principal Arabe. He got my message and came hurrying to stop me, but he was far, far too late. So after quickly stuffing her in the trunk, we drove to the high school. I dragged her into a remote classroom. I was right about nothing? What? Now that's fake news. Wah, wah. I dragged her into a remote class. Was the real killer Ayumi all along? Was I the real killer? Oh my god. How many twists does this game have? Leaving her for dead. I watched her lay there regretting ever getting either of them involved. But then a second later, I looked back at her and she wasn't there. She was standing at the window crying for help. She'd only been unconscious. Looking out the window, I realized there was a girl down there. I thought for sure she'd seen us. I couldn't take it. My mind went blank. Next thing I knew, I was holding a broken vase, and Shinobu was lying at my feet. Looking down at her, I knew she wasn't going to get up this time. After that, I ran home as fast as I could. The next day, I went to see the principal, who said this to me. Forget everything. The principal helped me, and Goro knew it all along. That weasel. I only wished I'd killed him sooner. Seeing an opportunity, Flip grabs Ayumi's hand. Together they rush out of the room. No, not that way. It's a dead end. Is it where the mirror is? Suddenly, Flip realized they had taken a wrong turn and they come face to face with the huge mirror. There's nowhere left to run. They're trapped. Oh man, this would be a great time for a girl behind to show up. Oh no! Flip! Ayumi and Flip turn as pale as ghosts as they hear Hibino's footsteps slowly draw closer and closer. Yoko once confronted me right where you stand now, asking me this. Sir, back in the old days, you killed someone, didn't you? As I stood there staring at her, I saw her face turn from doubt to anger to fear. Taking on an expression that was the exact same as Shinobu's 15 years earlier. As the forgotten feelings of guilt and animosity suddenly overwhelmed me, I suddenly cried out, "Yes, that's right! I killed you 15 years ago, and I'll kill you now." In a blind rage, I wrung the little neck right there until long ago she stopped breathing. Gasp! Oh my god! I hadn't meant to kill her. In a fit of confusion, I just dropped her body there and ran home. However, they found her body in a runoff, miles from here. Why? She died here. Why did they find her there? No matter. I'll make sure no one finds you nearly as easily. I've managed to keep this secret safe until now. And I don't intend to stop here. Flip! As Hibino lunges, Flip pulls Ayumi out of the way just in the nick of time. Hibino's knife strikes the mirror, shattering it into 1,000 pieces. Turning away from the mirror, Hibino once again confronts the two. But then, suddenly... Whoa! The girl behind! Whoa, she's got a skull head! Ah! From behind the mirror, a skeleton dressed in a schoolgirl uniform falls out of Hibino. What's that doing there? Dude, was she in the mirror? No way, Monocule. Shinobu? How did she fall out right then and there? Utsugi, are we sure that's not like a zombie? Utsugi and Maruyama suddenly come rushing into the scene. They can do nothing but stand there staring in disbelief. Flip, that thing in the mirror. This is what Yoko meant all along. Saying this, Ayumi faints. Ayumi! Flip carries Ayumi away, far from the crime scene. Well, what's in the plaster then? Like, a secret collection of Famicom games? So this is where I put my Famicom games. Sir! Well, Flip, that really was something, wasn't it? I owe you my deepest gratitude for doing all you did. We never could have done this without you. Just the weapon. And so the two talk at length about everything that happened. So Hibino was the source of his own undoing. Yep, and Shinobu's body wasn't in the old building after all. Arabe must have put her behind the mirror after she was murdered. That's probably why Mr. Tazaki said his tools looked as though they'd been used. I bet it was the principal who dumped Yoko's body into the river as well. He sure got in over his head when he agreed to help Hibino lie. I recently learned Arabe never even dealt with Kaneda until the murder happened. But he did have a secret of his own to hide. He killed Shinobu, even if it was by accident. Huh? I thought Hibino killed her by smashing her head with the vase. Yes, that's what he claimed in his confession. But forensics told me that while such a blow would have caused massive damage to her skull, no signs of any such fracture were found, not even delivered post-mortem. In other words, they're telling me Shinobu died in the car accident. Eh? But that doesn't make sense. Why would Mr. Hibino have claimed she was yelling at the window if she died in the accident? Don't tell me. You're still hung up on that ghost story angle, aren't you? Ha 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 ha! But seriously, there's something I want to talk to you about. Have you seen any good movies lately? I really like horror movies. Due to recent events, I've decided to take on another staff. Ayumi-chan? Oh, look at her new art! Wow, sick. Man, why didn't they make a Super Nintendo version of the other one? Ayumi. From this day forward, she will be a full-fledged employee of the Utsugi Detective Agency. Same as you. Isn't it neat, Flip? I can't believe it. After all we've been through, I'm going to be your partner now. I'm still trying to get over what happened with Yoko and Shinobu. By the way, what's the word on Mr. Hibino? Well, I hope now he's finally free of the demons that haunted him for so long. I just hope he can forgive himself for what he's done. And the pen? Oh, that. Apparently it was a gift from the principal to Hibino, back when he entered college. It seems to have been very important to Hibino. He apparently carried it with him everywhere. But he was calling himself Hibino by that time, not Uchida. She did see someone in the window. Yeah, exactly, Monocule. Shouldn't the Pentagravens have read EH? That's a good question, Flip. Having said that, Ayumi, what do you say we go grab something to eat? Who is ready for pancakes? Yeah, I love pancakes. Let's go. Silly, we don't have pancakes in Japan. But this is an English localization. Hey, what about me? Oh, by the way, we're dating now, Flip. What? I thought I was going to be your boyfriend. So much has happened in the past few days. I just can't believe it. Principal Arabe turned out to be a decent man after all. I guess. Well, except for helping to cover up his murders. Trying to protect his, adopted son, I guess. But his only fault was feeling pity for others and helping to cover up their mistakes. Yeah, you can put it that way. Going through life as a childless widower, it seems as though time and time again, he would selflessly act in his friend's best interests. Doing the best he could, he helped Hibino through life, treating him as though he were his own. Pancakes. I haven't had any pancakes in a while. Can I have some? I won the case and got the girl. I'm totally getting laid? I hope it's not with plaster in a wall. About that pen. I realized the TU engraving must have stood for Hibino's original name, Tatsuya Uchida. However, I can't help but think when the principal had it made, he really meant for it to be Tatsuya Arabe. His son. Are there any loose ends that okay. I had good ones.
Alright, lights on. Lights on, guys. Lights on. Timer done. Going back. How did you guys like the game? It's basically just a story, so you all are allowed to have actual opinions. Tomoyoshi Yamane, the artist. Yamane. Less than 10 hours. I kind of had the impression it was going to be shorter than that, but a little longer than I expected, but that's okay. It was good. It was a pretty good ending. It wasn't quite as like crazed I was maybe hoping for with the end. It was a little straightforward. A little more straightforward than I thought. I mean the corpse popping out of the mirror is pretty cool. A secret unattainable ending. Apparently you have an unshown love rating with the girl, and if you get 20 points to get that ending. However, they made it not possible, so you can use it to debug it. That's interesting, because, you know, I kind of, before you said that, I did have this sort of impression that there was something like love points, because there's several choices you can make with Ayumi that don't seem to have any purpose. Like, for example, I can't remember all of them, but there was one in particular where, like, you can either, you promise to meet with her, and you can choose to, like, ignore her and go to, like, back to the detective agency. And, like, I remembered to meet with her, but yeah, it seemed like there was some other choices like that too, where you could, like, say different things to her. So that's interesting. Yeah, it seems like some of those choices might still be in the game. Thank you, Mr. Leo. How do you think I did, Skittles? I think that I kind of figured out a lot of it. I mean, I sensed pretty early on it was Hibino for, like, kind of meta reasons, but yeah, Hibino really seemed like, I mean, they were basically hiding Hibino from the plot, you know? It's a little bit obvious it was going to be Hibino. Even when they tried to, like, make it they tried to make Urabe seem super guilty. My badge and gun! Alright, I am a loose cannon, you're right about that. I think we actually, but I think besides just, like, I mean, it's easy to just point the finger at Hibino, but I think I did get a lot of the detail. I mean, I was wrong on some stuff. See, I was thinking it was going to be more of a twist. I was thinking that, like, Shinobu was somehow involved and that she was, like, one of the original murderers. I was thinking there was going to be multiple. It looks like it was basically, essentially, Hibino all along. Like, he was essentially, like, even though the principal did technically kill Shinobu, I was thinking there might be multiple killers, and maybe even Shinobu was going to be the original killer. Like, it was going to go that crazy, and the possession might be involved. But what do you think was the deal with, like, what was going on? Was that, like, her ghost at the end that Hibino was fighting with? Oh, is there going to be an after credit scene? We should watch the other ending. Whether you figured out or not, I like that you're into the mystery and generally trying to solve it. Well, that's kind of the fun of these games. Arino always does that too, and, like, when they play these kind of games in Game Center CX. Yeah, you gotta do that, it's fun. Or Ghost. Like, remember when Hibino was struggling, like, he thought that Shinobu came back to life, and then he, like, stabbed her again at the end of the game, but she was actually dead. Didn't she talk to him as well? Oh, I mean, that's according to him. I was on track, just a few twists. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake I made was overthinking it a little bit. I thought it was going to be even twistier. And it was going to I thought there was going to be some crazy stuff with Shinobu. But I mean, like, I think I got some of the details right with, like, Genjiro and, like, Goro and the blackmailing, and I got some, nothing supernatural. Well, I mean, it's super strongly implied that something had happened. Plus, there's still, like, a bunch of unexplained events with the alleged ghost appearing behind people, which it appears behind you at one point. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It does that thing where it like heavily implies there's like a ghost, but it doesn't come out and say it, which is that's fine. That's cool. A lot of tradition with the dead. They left it ambiguous. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, we've seen that in like you see that in like American movies too. 2 years later on that particular day. Wait, we gotta turn the sorry Skittles timer's got to go back on. Whiskey Detective Agency, Flip speaking. Oh, man, she's carrying like some kind of refreshments. Hello, Detective. My name is Zenzo Tanabe. I'm calling from Yojin Village. So this is probably going to be Famicom Detective Club 1. It's like this is the setup for Famicom Detective Club 1. There's a matter I wish to speak with you about in person. Yojin Village. That's not too far. All right. I'll be there in about an hour. Ayumi, I'm going out. I'm definitely going to rewatch that episode of Game Center CX. Flip, where are you going? To be continued in Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir. Oh, dude, why couldn't they have Super Nintendo'd that game too? Thank you very much, Flipsider. We hope you've enjoyed the game. And so, having been promoted to the rank of detective, it's now time for your personality assessment. You are fundamentally reserved, but you tend to show your gentle side from time to time. That's me. Guys, does that sound right? Yeah, I think that's me. I always show my gentle side on stream. Oh, good chat. Fisherman, are you sure you aren't just a little absent-minded some of the time? Hold on, am I? I forget. And let's see. Are you perhaps a little roguish some of the time? Me? Roguish? Maybe. Like Han Solo? Yeah. This is the end of the personality assessment. Great. Well, how is that? This timer off, I think. If this personality assessment is inaccurate to describe you in any way, we apologize for the inconvenience. Have a nice day. And finally, it's time to find out how compatible you are with Ayumi. Oh, they still, so they... Yumi's love rating. They do still have... Oh. Say I missed some hearts somewhere. They do still have, like... Wait, so, Skittles, did you know about this? Hey, Flip, how are you and Ayumi doing? Trying things make no sense or trying the same thing over and over. Yeah, well, I mean, like, you can't help but do that in games like this. I kind of dig you myself. I wonder if you notice. If Ayumi ever treats you bad, you know where to come. I was just kidding. I'm sure Yumi's very sweet. Oh, getting a perfect score is impossible? Oh, and that's what you need to get the ending. Oh, I see. Wonder why they did that. Alright, guys. What are your ratings? Come on, opinions? Guys, it's opinion time. It's opinion time, guys. Opinion time with Flip. It's time for opinion time with Flip, guys. Alright. Skittles, don't know. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, murder out of 10. Very good, Dino. Not detective. Flip? No. Alright, everybody likes the game a lot. Well, I agree. I concur. I was thinking about my rating, and at one point I was almost gonna go as high as a 9, but I think I'm gonna go very solid 8 out of 10. I do think that maybe it dragged a little bit in the middle, and I feel like I might have even liked maybe a little bit more of a crazy twist at the end, perhaps. But I mean, the story is still very good. It's like it's very solid, and the characters are really good. Wait, where am I? Famicom Detective Club. I mean, so many things about the game are great. The art is really, really good. The music is really good. By the way, 8 for the music as well. The presentation is just excellent, I would say. And excellent means 8. Well, for music, anyway. Yeah, soundtrack is really good. The story's good. I thought the translation was really good, too. They did a good job with the translation. So, of course, that helps. But, I mean, it seems like the original story is, like, it's very solid. It's just a very solid detective story, you know? A little bit standard, really, but it has a lot of charm with the way it's told. I think that's, like, the story itself is pretty straightforward. It's almost, you could almost just call it standard, really. Nothing like that amazing or groundbreaking, but the way it's presented has like a ton of charm with like the art and stuff, so I think it's very entertaining. Apparently more time, Skittles. Yeah. Is it 2 or part 2? The Switch version just called it the Grown. I'll just say my folder. Part 2. So on the title screen, it's part 2. Okay, Monicule. Well, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so, there we go. And then 9:50 for the time. And now we gotta put that on Skittles' record. Monicule, yeah, thanks again, and hey, be thinking about possible subscriber request choices, because I think we're gonna probably do a few more of those, and I want to get to Fliptendo. It's gonna be a busy month. I want to do more subscriber requests, I want to do more Fliptendo, and I want to get all that out of the way before October, because we want to do horror games. I got a little bit of bad news. I realized I have a ton of plans in October. I have 2 trips I'm going on and a convention. I knew I only had the one convention, but I was forgetting that I had like 2 trips. A family trip, and then I'm going to that Portland gaming convention, so I'm gonna be busy. So I don't know, maybe we'll like extend horror month like outside of October a little bit to make up for it. I don't know. Stream from your house. I don't know if that's. We'll see if that works out. My life is not a high priority to Fliptendo. Fair enough. Yes, and then so like that's 9:50. Skittles. Turn that off. We gotta, of course, put the hours on here. Skittles has requested something. He might be the first. Oh no, wait, Sapphire Drew? Is it? Mr. Leo is the first one to go to 3 lines. I don't know, Sapphire Drew has as well. But look at all these quality games that Skittles has requested. Yes, Skittles, you got to come to Portland Retro Gaming Expo. All right? Acquired. All right, add 9:15. The purge is whoops. Let me click that. Okay, so that's almost 10 hours. So 64 minus 10 minutes. 45. Here we go. So that puts you in the blue. It's good. Whoops. All right. Yeah, come see us, Skittles. We love you. You spent too much time with me already? In the flesh, Skittles, we could play video games in person. You could hold a controller. I could hold a controller. Oh, yeah, Rappo. He does. He has a bunch of hours. Yeah, you could surprise us on stream. I don't know. We'll see how that... We'll see if that works out. I guess maybe we could do something like that. All right. Well, I think we'll make it a short stream tonight. That works out well for me. I can get an early night tonight, and then tomorrow's gonna be another Patreon stream. Well, technically it was supposed to be for August, but I think that's gonna end up being September. That's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be Patreon stream, and then we'll do more streams throughout the week because I'm not doing anything this weekend. Well, I don't know. I might be doing something, but nothing major. Tomorrow's August. What? No, tomorrow's September. Oh, I'm looking at my clock here, or my calendar, and today is the 31st. I was thinking that tomorrow. Today is Wednesday right now, so yeah, that's right. No. It says 8:31, but I wasn't thinking that was actually for Wednesday. I was thinking it was for Tuesday. But it just turned. It's after midnight now, so. Oh, okay, so that will technically be in August. That's good. Thanks, Demo. So, yeah, Patreon tomorrow, art tomorrow. After that, more subscriber requests. We'll try to get to some of these people, like maybe Rappo, maybe Monicule, Francophone. Francophone didn't. I don't know if he's still here. I don't know. He didn't say what game he was looking for. I think we've done all of Colic's hours, right? What? Colic still has 4.5 hours, even after finishing Skater Down. Damn, I guess Colic's got some time too. Anybody else? Like, is a regular? Oh yeah, Sapphire Drew said he wanted to maybe do GameCube games, so I'll have to maybe prepare for that. So maybe we'll do all that soon. And then we're gonna get to Fliptendo. There's a lot coming up around the corner. Oh, Mr. Leo, you got one maybe? Okay, so maybe Mr. Leo too. Mr. Leo's got about 9 hours. So he could do something. All right. Well, then we'll do a little raid. Let's see. Choices. Oh, you trying to indicate I should go to Ztox again? I can go to Ztox again. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, this channel is intended for mature audiences. All right. Yeah, thanks for watching, and everybody have a good night.